What's good, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. Free time with Free Mind. Got a special guest in the building, man.
Good?
One of my favorite people to talk music about, and talk business about, because he definitely has a knowledge for it, man. Go ahead and give him the introduction.
What's good? It's your boy None Illa. You know, I had to slide through and do my thing. Chop it up with Free Mind real quick.
Fuck. What's new though? What's new, Cuddy?
Man, bro, what ain't new?
What ain't new?
Been working with the team. That's the Paul Bears, you know what I'm saying?
Bears.
Shy Bully, Adonis, Mass, 5-1, Legacy, Basehead, Matic, Will King, you know what I mean? Just been grinding, man. Just trying to work on his legacy. It's different to handle the industry from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with your background, huh?
Bruh.
Especially with your you just got a certificate of approval.
Yeah. I got my bachelor's in music business. I got my associates in music studies, and now I'm working on the master's in marketing on my Diddy tip.
So you really, like, it ain't just like I'm picking this up trying to be something. Like, you actually went to school for this shit, so you actually know the ins and outs of all of it.
Basically, I mean, look, man, we've been doing this for how long? I've been doing this since 01, bro.
I've known you for a minute.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this since 01. I was 14, you know what I'm saying? Like, making songs to prove you can make music, that's in the past, man. I ain't rapping to prove I can rap no more, you know? I got working on songs, songwriting, techniques, like staying on the grind to the point to where you got to do what everybody else does in every other industry in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that. And that's a big downfall for a lot of artists.
Yeah, it really is, man. And it's shown with your team too, because you know I had, like, recently we had Basehead on here. You know what I mean? Basehead was even saying how he wanted to start doing whatever they call
movies.
Yeah, like layouts versus just keep making beats all the time.
Bruh,
you know what I mean? And I know for sure that was definitely you getting in his ear about it. Like, hey, man, there's such a different lifestyle out there.
You know what? That's the thing I wanted to focus on with my team. See, people, I want to clear it up. A lot of people think the Paul Bears is just excluding other people. But what I did was I brought heads and generals of other armies together. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got Adonis, but Adonis is still pushing his movement.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still pushing uncontrollable ENT. You got Mass, and he's still pushing THC. You know what I'm saying? You got Basehead, but Basehead is not an exclusive Paul Bears producer. Anybody can get a Basehead beat.
Anybody.
He shot Bully's team backpack. So, I mean, like, it's like Paul Bears became a family. Will King, Fix Your Face. Like, you just kind of get to a point to where it's like...
And I personally know all you guys.
Exactly.
And the difference between what artists are doing in San Diego versus you guys is that you guys are pushing it's not artistry, it's a label, it's a company. You guys are branding yourself to become something.
What I want and I focus on, man, like, is doing what's not being done. Like,
exactly.
Anybody who see what we doing, everybody done popped up on certain magazines. Everybody done popped up on certain radios. Everybody done worked with certain individuals. Like, no, but everybody's, like, for some reason there's a blueprint. Like, everybody feels you got to do A, B, C, D to be considered a quote unquote San Diego reputable. Yeah. But you don't have to be in a loop of running the same bars and running the same fan base and liking the same posts and hitting the same avenues and interviewing with the same people. You gotta actually, if you're not doing something to be different, then you're gonna be the same. I mean, it's not really much more to that.
It's gonna be one of the statistics, man. One of the people that just follow the next person, you know. And that's exactly what we're just trying to break out here, you know what I mean? Me and you, definitely get into these conversations all the time. Me and you see each other about once in a while, but
we chop it up. We
chop business. You know what I mean? And don't say that. Oh, you don't have the capability to understand it because you from the because we both are from the hood too, man. It's just our way of thinking and perspective of music that changes our outlook of what we want from this. You know what I mean?
That's true, man. Like, it's just crazy, dude. That's the best way to. I look, man, and I watch, and I'm like, it's repeating the same cycle, the same circle.
It really can't.
And you get stuck in that loop to the point to where you never escape. And that's a scary thing, man. Like, you could watch somebody in December of 2011, and they on the same thing December 2015. You go like, okay, that's cool for you, but I couldn't do it.
We call it all the time, man. That's the thing about San Diego out here. That's exactly what it is. You guys fall into this pattern, and when you fall into a pattern that's repeating yourself over and over, that's just you working off of what's it called? That's just you working off of like every day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know what to do next anymore. That's just like, I don't know. Don't be zombies, pretty much.
Pretty much. I mean, and I hate to make it seem like it's just San Diego, because it's not just San Diego.
Not. It's really not.
But you have to expand. The hardest. I don't want to say that for everybody. 95% of the hardest grinders in San Diego are backgrounds from other cities. Mm-hmm. So let's make an analogy like the United States. The hardest people in the United States come from other countries. So when you come from a place that's less fortunate, when you tap into a different market, you already like, I got way more opportunity, so you treat it differently. Mm-hmm. Like, people from the South, people from the East Coast, people from different areas come to San Diego, and then they grind so much harder by accident than a lot of people in San Diego grind on purpose.
Oh yeah.
So that's to me, that's the most mind-blowing thing. But you got to think about where they coming from. ATL, whole different background.
Oh yeah. Because they're surrounded by the business. They're surrounded by the people that are willing to expand versus people just barely trying to get by. You know what I mean? That's the difference between the whole scenery. You know what's even worse? Like, nowadays, you might have even noticed this too, but like, the USA alone is not even doing the numbers we used to do. We're letting outsiders from UK, from Japan, from Canada, and you know exactly who I mean when I say Canada, because I'm talking about Drake, you know what I mean?
Justin Bieber.
Overtaking our own billboards. You look at the Billboard numbers, it's nothing but outside artists. Adele, Canada.
It's a reason for that too, though, man.
Because their grind is so much different.
And I mean, like, they understand what it takes. Like, I think the biggest confusion, and this is what people out of the country understand. The biggest confusion with the music industry, especially when you start talking about rap, or even even R&B. Like, if you wanna play basketball, for Kobe, well, he didn't go to college, but for most players, they was playing as a kid, and they learned where their errors were. But they followed the Michael Jordans, they followed the Larry Birds, they followed the legends, and then they created their own blueprint. But they practiced, they studied the game day and night. Like, all right, maybe I'm right-handed, so I shouldn't dribble this way. Football. Oh, if I want to be a running back, I gotta go this speed. Like, they study it. Rap is the only place where people think they deserve to have it handed to them. I got like 4 music books I'm reading right now, and I got my degree in it. I read before I did it. I got the actual artistry and time I put into it, the studio time, plus mentors, plus studying songwriting techniques. If I gotta write a pop song, it's different than writing an intricate lyrical song. But people think you just go in the booth, you record, and you got a hit. That's not. So when the Drakes and the Adeles come, they study. Like, people get mad at Drake, but he studies the game.
You know what I mean?
His team, his people around him, like he understand what sells. He making diss songs and getting Grammy nominations. Now it's not in the line. It's not even close in the line of an Ether or Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah.
But it's the first diss song for a Grammy nomination.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? He's just working with.
He's working the system.
Yeah, he's working with what he knows he can manipulate.
And he don't have no competitors though.
He really doesn't, because nowadays it's just like, oh, it's hot because I think it's hot. No, it has to be hot when people start to leech onto it. You know what I mean? And it really is a crazy game. Something most people won't understand, but truth be told, someone has to break the cycle, man. Somebody has to break the cycle, and like, look, man, it's such a different game nowadays. You know,
people don't even know. Like, if you know something, man, you can break it because you understand it's broken. Like, you can break that. But if you so lost that you don't understand it's a problem, then you can't even you can't do anything to fix it. And I think that's where we at. Like, I think nobody realizes that there's something wrong with this formula.
Yeah.
You don't need to make another mixtape. You don't need, like, if you growing, don't get me wrong. If you growing, make more music.
Mm-hmm.
But if you haven't even contacted people with your first project, why are you pushing out more music? If you're gonna put, if we talking figures,
yeah.
If you put, I'm just saying low numbers. Let's say you put 1,000 into your first mixtape. If that has not penetrated, do not go put 1,000 in the second mixtape. Throw that back in the first, or throw 500 in there, or something to keep building upon it.
Yeah.
Or maybe drop a scene. Something. It's such a workload behind the mentality of getting stuff out there. You know what I mean?
It really is. Just pretty much what we saying. Do your research. See, pay attention to those that broke the cycle. You know what I mean? Pay attention to the Master P's. Even though Master P's is not irrelevant now, he did something that was major for his time being. You know what I mean?
He did that.
Think about those that broke the cycle. Think about the Tech Nines. Think about those that went against the grain and broke the cycle. Versus just like, oh, okay, I'm just trying to get into the game now. Maybe have that one hit single, and maybe it will launch my career. If you're looking to just hit a single and launch your career, it's not how it's gonna work, man. It really is not how it's gonna work.
A single nowadays, as fast as you get in, is as fast as you get out. So everybody you think who's overnight, and literally the people who've been rapping for like 9 months and they get a single, they get a hit, that's cool, but they usually don't last long because they haven't endured the stress behind it. The people who finally figure out the chemistry and put years and sometimes even decades into their craft, they usually, even when they off the main scene, they still getting so much money behind the scenes that they not hurting. Music is all they do.
Yeah. Really true.
But I mean, like, they don't understand that. Not many people really sit back and kind of think of the game as a career. They think of it as, how can I strike it while it's hot? And they don't even get lukewarm, and they stay there and die down just as fast.
You definitely gotta think about it as a career, man. Like, you gotta be willing to sacrifice everything for this. You know what I mean? You gonna have your highs and lows, but you definitely gotta sacrifice everything for me. You gotta remember this, like, if you canceled out your hustle and you were like, okay, I need to fall back into something, like, this has to be your breadwinner. You know what I mean? And it has to be music. So it's like, you can't just be jumping into it and be like, okay, if I just do music part-time and hustle majority of the time to get my money, like, what happens when the hustle dies? Like, are you gonna still be producing income with your music? That's when you realize, like, okay, it has to become serious now. You know what I mean? That's
Man,
one thing.
I mean, I think the craziest thing was I watch a lot of documentaries because I stay.
Oh yeah,
I love the fact that I study the game.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it too.
I'm in love with music to the point to where I learn every aspect of it for real.
Yeah.
But I was watching a documentary and it was talking about how many like famous people, industry vets, some of the biggest names and top 10 artists you can think of, they wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the crack game. Now, that was what they was doing, but they were able to take the knowledge and skills that were acquired during that time and use that and implement it and put it into their music game. You know, like if you doing hustles or whatever you doing, figure out what you're good at and you put that in your industry, put that in your entertainment. If you was good at selling stuff, go be Diddy. He took Ciroc 700% up. That's all marketing. That's all word of mouth.
All word of mouth.
That's all being able to be out there and sell a product. That's not the fact that he looks better selling alcohol. Nah, he knows how to work the system. You know what I mean? If you study what you do and you figure out what your strong points are, you can use that to take you to the next level. It's not about being the next, insert whatever name you want. You got to be the first you know what I'm saying? Like, and successfully and real good at that.
Hella. Shit, man. Let's change the subject
go
a little,
ahead, bro.
man.
You go ahead. Go ahead. You know that can go forever, man.
Oh, yeah. You know me and you could go on forever,
Always,
man. We can let this camera
this
roll.
Like part one or part like 20, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, let's get into what's some of the newer stuff you're getting into, man. I know you talked about the committee and stuff with the whole, you know what I mean, with the team, with the pallbearers and stuff. What else are you getting into? I know, see, a lot of people don't know, like when none iller name comes up,
man,
they think of so much of what you do, you know what I mean?
Where do I start?
Yeah, let's get into
I'm working. I got about 2 projects I'm really sitting on of really new lyricism and depth to where I'm working on figuring out when I'm gonna put it out. Like I said, I've been trying to get the team right, but I got a video, kind of a mini documentary series coming out that I'm working on with some reputable people from the D-list to A-list artists, and really pulling them in and getting some behind the scenes with it. Trying to get as much done as possible before I end back up on a gag order, because when I was working with the label, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't speak on anything on social media, so I try to drop some jewels on that. But I mean, it's really trying to get to a point to where I can permanently transition to LA, but the figures got to look right, because I'm back and forth doing what I can. But most importantly, we got my music. Yeah. We got different music from the team. We got some video stuff coming out as well. I'm trying to step away from, like I said, I watch a lot of documentaries, so I'm putting that knowledge into the video world. So I'm not just doing music videos and stuff. I'm just kind of setting up stuff with kind of how, you know, I do graphic design too. So I had 2 ill designs, but I'm switching that to 2 ill media. Oh yeah. And so I got a little bit of lining up things to better those around me.
That's pretty much what you're doing. You're putting it, but that's the thing. Like I used to be against the whole like putting your hands into things, but the thing is like, truth be told, you have to do that now. You have to put your hands in a little here, a little here, a little here, but be good at it. Yeah, don't just put your hands into it thinking like you could just chip it off a little bit.
It's very different, because I'm for it and I'm against it. Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way too.
To me, you come to me, I'm gonna tell you I'm an artist.
Yeah.
You know me, so you know what I do. Yeah. But I'm not gonna push that as a forefront. On my business card, it says a lot of what I do, but I'm not going to tell people I'm a videographer. Oh no. But don't get me wrong, I've studied full video for the last year, 2 years, and study how to actual edit, treat, write, and do everything video. But I will never say I'm a videographer, no matter if I know it, because personally, if that's not what you do, man. Like video, if we talk in San Diego, you got the people who do video. You got the people. If you look at Yellow, for example, my boy Yellow, shout out to Yellow. He went to school for video. Yeah, you gonna go to him for the top of the video. You gonna go to Annie if you want video. You can triple in designs. You gonna go to people who do that. You come to people come to me. I'm a completer. Like I do a lot. I know a lot of people in different areas. But when it comes to my passion is the music. So I mean, of course I do the music business.
Yeah.
I'm real ill on the pen game.
I'm definitely understanding you.
But it's like, I'm not going to go out and say, hey, I can do videography. Yeah. I got the studio set up. But somebody hit me up for a studio. Go to Free. Hey, what you need? I can refer you. I can point you in the right direction. But if people know what I do,
so
stop saying you do everything.
Yeah, stop saying you do everything. And let the people who specialize in the craft take care of it first. Now, if their price range doesn't fall into those that specialize in what the craft they do, then you send them to secondaries.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm in a room with a few artists, so much can get completed before we leave. And in fact, if you look at the people who are around me, they don't just do what you think they do. You know what I'm saying? They do so much that they'll tell you first they're artists, but they got from the radio shows to writing blogs to, you have to be skillful with your skill set.
Yes. But
you do have to have a specialty. You can't be jack of all trades in everything, but you gotta know how to run a show. like real quick, because I know we getting wrapping up on time.
Saying that, then y'all need to follow Iller on his Instagram, every social media, because he has a thing where it's MOK.
Yeah, Moment of Knowledge.
Moment of Knowledge. And seriously, if y'all just pay attention to some of these Moment of Knowledge, man, you definitely will understand the mind of Iller, man. Like, the mind of Iller definitely, he has his intentions of trying to teach the game to y'all, you know what I mean? And he has a respectable credit for doing it, because he definitely has his degrees in what he studies and learns, you know what I mean? But getting into that, let's go ahead and tell them some of your social media feeds, man, where they can find you at, like Twitter, Facebook, all that, man.
You can just put NONE space ILLA on Google, but honestly, my social media is on Twitter and Instagram. It's at none_illa, and you can type in none illa on Facebook. It'll come up too.
Yeah, Google search it, man.
My designer, I think, is redoing my website, but if not, noneilla.com, whatever. YouTube, just type in none illa.
Definitely follow
everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, reach out and say what you got to do, man. I'm all about helping, because our people don't have enough knowledge, and it's kind of, you know, I'll take the risk. I'll be the one that stands up on a crucifix to try to help people out. That's really what it is. Because when you put open arms, bruh, you kind of put yourself to catching every criticism, to catching everybody talking stuff about you, and then you get to a point to where it's like, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah.
But while I can, once I get on gag order, I can't say nothing. Yeah, so and that
the good guys are definitely the good guys seem to get portrayed as the bad guys nowadays. You know? Always. But definitely follow None Illa, man. He's always kicking knowledge to better your life.
We gotta grow, man. Whether it's career, life, because everybody who watching this is not musically involved. No. So when you listen to stuff I'm saying, it's not just to the artists, to the fans. Like, we appreciate y'all. To the people who just do everything else, we know you out there. I try to preach to everybody. I speak knowledge to anybody, but most importantly, if you're in this industry, you gotta make the decision if you really want to be in this industry.
And one more thing, you said that you were gonna do a show too. Let's go ahead and tell them about that for future.
I'm working on something called, I ain't gonna drop the name yet because I don't want y'all biting it just yet. Yeah. But I'm working on something similar to this, but it's really gonna be focusing on giving y'all the other side of entertainment. I'm gonna bring a few faces, but it's not gonna be the typical, you know, if it's a DJ, I'm not gonna really care about what clubs they DJ at. That's free information on their social media. We gonna really dig deep into the other side of entertainment and really kind of get what y'all need to know. Like the stuff I'm telling y'all don't really know. He knows because we talk about it, but y'all don't know some of the stuff I'm talking about.
So pay attention to that, man. I definitely wanted y'all to know that. So if y'all pay attention to None Illa and all the stuff he's paying attention to, like I said, follow his social media. He's somebody you should follow if you want wise word of encouragement. He's definitely.
And we gonna link up on the video tip too.
We will.
When you see that merger, you'll understand. Like this is foretelling it. But I'm a firm believer in. Until I got certain things a certain way, I'm not gonna speak on it yet. Just because y'all don't need to know what's brewing behind the scenes. I learned that the hard way. Y'all don't need to know until it drops.
So y'all heard it here first, alright? So y'all heard it here first. But yeah, we in the building, man. We gonna wrap this up now. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and share the video if y'all enjoyed what we doing, man. We in the building, FreeMind in the building, none iller. You know what I mean? We will bring none iller more because this is one of my favorite dudes to actually.
Bro, we can talk like forever, man.
There would be like a series of this if it wasn't me doing the FreeMind with FreeTime all the time, man. But till next time, I'm gonna bring Illa back so y'all can get some more knowledge. And till next time, man.
Hey, till next time. I'll let you